Ugh, what's up, everybody? Saying I have no audio. I gotta check. I think it's okay. So I'm gonna go forward with this video anyway. Um, the title of this video is Remember When You Felt Special? Don't you? When you felt so special. Alright. The whole point of this is think back to all the situations with the narcissist where you actually felt special. And I'm gonna point out a few for you with my situation. Times that I felt special was when we first started dating and I was out with friends and she called me up and was like, "What are you doing? Can I come meet you?" I was like, "Man, I think this girl likes me." And I felt really special that night. The times that something would happen in her life, like something happened in her family or one of her friends was acting, in such and such a manner and she needed somebody to talk to about it. It's like, wow, I kind of feel special. She's coming to me. All the times I was revalued, um, and she would go be fucking some other guy, and then like months later come to me talking about how it was such a big mistake, and he did this and he did that, and how terrible of a person he was. Even then, kind of felt a little bit special. I was like, maybe she learned her lesson. Maybe she realized that what she lost. Um, all these things. Boo's playing. Sorry, she found a fly, and it's I think dead now. Um, when I very first started dating her, I was texting her, and she was always talking about how she was like gonna take care of me and stuff like that. And again, I felt special. Looking back on it all, in a realistic point of view, I had no reason to believe I wasn't special at those times. I had never dealt with a person like this. Typically people that behave that way in my past actually meant it. Surprise. Um, Looking back on it all, when she called me up wanting to come meet me out, that's only because some other dude blew her off. She, I was already backed up. I was already a second option then. You know, uh, when she would call me up, complaining about what happened in her family. Number one, 99% of that was a lie. Number two, that I was back up on that too. I was a backup fucking plan for that too. I was basically a harem member that was glorified. Maybe glorified would be the wrong word. When she was calling me up after all this shit, it was complete horseshit. None of it was true. She wasn't. She was fucking calling me up because she cared about me and because she wanted to talk to me. This bitch didn't want to talk to me and explain anything about her life the entire time we dated. But yet every time she wanted to dig a hook in, she called me up and then all of a sudden be sympathetic and be like, Nick, I want your advice. This bitch never wanted my fucking advice. As a matter of fact, she wanted the exact opposite. If I gave her any advice, she fucking flipped out and became a psychotic bitch. Number three on that, she never even made phone calls. She refused. She refused to talk on the phone. This bitch would not talk on the phone. Why would she not talk on the phone? Because it's really easy to read people when you actually hear their voice. If you just text message all day, it's you can hide yourself through text messages very very easily. Uh, you know, and then the fucking when I first started dating her, talking about I'll take care of you and I'm here for you. That was probably the biggest lie I've ever heard in my entire life. She had no intentions of that. No, 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 nothing like that. Had no interest in that whatsoever. Was just saying that to hook me in. Um, so my point here is that At the time, I didn't know any better. All this stuff that she was doing, a normal person, when they do that, you actually kind of feel like you were a little bit special, you know? You were a little bit important. Looking back on it now, knowing everything I know, every single one of those instances was a big ass fucking lie or an attempt to gain supply or because some other option that she had didn't work out. But it was nothing more than a fallback plan the entire time. You know, this girl that said she wanted to marry me, this girl that said she wanted to be my wife, this girl that said she wanted to have kids with me, all this shit was every fucking thing was a complete and absolute lie. You know, all fucking a sham. Every bit of it. It's crazy. To try to explain how fucked up these people are, you can't. You can't. There's literally, I mean, we can talk ad nauseum for the rest of our lives, and we won't even begin to scratch the surface of how fucked up these individuals are. Um, I can't imagine, you know, lying for 3 years straight about loving someone and wanting to be with them and wanting, and you don't even mean any of it. You don't mean a single damn bit of it. And that's just, I mean, this is like 0.001% of all the fucked up things these people do. Uh, it's wow, wow. I don't know. I don't even know. But all those times that you felt special, mm, you were, because you're a caring, intelligent person. You are still special, and you're a very special person. But to the narcissist, all the times that you felt special to the narcissist, yep, you aren't. I hate to tell you. All those quote unquote good memories, nah, they weren't. They weren't. All the vacations you went on, you're like, oh, that was a good vacation. If you think back on it and look at it with a realistic point of view, you know, put yourself in the narc glasses. They didn't want to go on vacation with you. They just wanted to go. They wanted to go by themselves, but they didn't. They felt too insecure to go alone, so they brought you with them as a prop, as a toy, as a financial resource. That's another fucking thing that gets me. I would think that a couple that's dating, fair, I mean, you know, we only dated for like 3 years, and it was on and off, but whatever. In the first 3 years, if I'm going on vacation with my girlfriend, I'm basically assuming this is going to be like, a, we're going to drink a lot and we are going to fuck a whole lot. I don't recall having sex at all on any of my vacations. Like, who the fuck goes on vacation with a girlfriend, you know, for 3 or 4 days down at the beach, and you're drinking margaritas and all that, and you don't have sex? What? Like, what the fuck? What is this? What the fuck? How does this happen? Anyway, I'm just gonna cut it off here because I'm rambling now. But yeah, all those little special occasions, all those little tidbits, those little like, yeah, that little icing on the cake that made me feel special and felt like I was wanted. It's complete horseshit. All of it was bullshit. She wasn't fucking coming to meet me because she wanted to hang out with me. She's coming to meet me because the guy that she was talking to didn't want to hang out that night. And she couldn't be without supply. It's true. And it sucks. Alright.